evening, you guys. I hope you're all doing well. So today I am filming a video that I didn't exactly plan to film, but things have not really gone to plan this week, so it feels just about right to be doing this now. I made a post on Instagram earlier kind of explaining what's been going on, and I will be detailing it more in a vlog at the end of the week, hopefully, depending on when things get sorted out. But earlier in the week, or I guess about 5 days ago as I'm recording this, my feeding tube broke, and it was on the Friday right before the holiday weekend. So I wasn't able to get in contact with my doctors until Tuesday, which was yesterday. It's Wednesday today. But when I called them on Tuesday, usually when I call and say it's broken, they can fit me in that day or the next day to just have the surgery, get it fixed, and be golden. But COVID has complicated things a little bit, and so now this morning, I woke up at 5, drove into Maryland, had to get a COVID test at Hopkins, and then drove to another doctor's appointment that I had standing. So now I've been about 5 days without proper nutrition, and I've been up since 5 a.m. So it's been a bit of a long day, and hopefully on Friday I'll be able to have the surgery. I really think this whole intro has been very rambly and not coherent, and my apologies for that. I'm very tired, but I just kind of wanted to give an update to those of you, or more of an explanation to those of you that saw my post, and also just, say that when things are more sorted, there will be a vlog up. That'll probably be up this weekend on my other channel for those of you that are interested. And so yeah, let's get into this unplanned video that I am excited to be making, but I'm really just gonna wing, and apologies that I am a little bit more worn out today than normal. But let's get into the video. So today I wanted to share with you a raspberry thyme vinegar that I created last week. I created it in response to a comment that really touched my heart, and if you want to see more of that, it's in my most recent vlog, which I will link up above and down below. But it really turned out so beautiful. I finished it the other day, and I kind of do just want to share it with you guys. And I wasn't planning on sharing it today, but things change. So the video I did have planned for the end of this week was got shifted a little, but that'll be up next week. And so in the meantime, raspberry thyme vinegar. Vinegars to me are a really lovely way to incorporate medicine and magic into your daily. They can be taken in regular food and just regular circumstances where you would use vinegar. And they're also a wonderful way to just infuse intent into your everyday. To me, a vinegar can be used similar to an herbal honey. It's kind of the same concept, and they're really simple to make and just are easy to infuse everywhere. And not to mention, they're really beautiful, and especially this one, I was very impressed with the color that came out of it. It's all natural and all from the raspberries, and as the final or second harvest of our raspberries are coming in and the thyme is nearing its end of days, I thought it was a perfect time to just use them up and make something beautiful. So without further ado, let's get into how to make a raspberry thyme vinegar. First, let's get what you'll need out of the way. You'll need 1.5 cups of raspberries, a few sprigs of thyme, 3 cups of vinegar. Any vinegar will really do. For this, would recommend using white or apple cider vinegar. A lot of people really do go with apple cider vinegar when it comes to a medicinal vinegar. It is kind of the staple. However, I would say that when you are making medicinal vinegars, just go with the vinegar that you would use most in your household and that your family would enjoy most. Personally, I'm a balsamic gal, so when I'm making medicinal vinegars, I tend to try to go that route more because I know it's more likely to be used in my household. However, for this, I did use white wine just because raspberries and balsamic, not necessarily as good of a pairing as white wine and raspberries would be. But that's my spiel on vinegars. You still need one more ingredient, and that is half a cup of sugar. Now, I made this vinegar because of what I had in abundance at my home and what I wanted to use. It didn't really have a huge medicinal or magical purpose beyond I think this would taste good and it would be beautiful. And that's okay. Sometimes you can just create because you want to work with natural energies and you want to create something beautiful that tastes good and is something you can be proud of. And this is kind of that to me. But anyways, if you are interested in the magical properties of raspberry and thyme, as I like to do with all of my videos that have ingredients of herbs, let's go over some of their magical correspondences. When I think of thyme, the first correspondences that come to mind are healing and purification, and that's basically how I use it in my practice. One of my favorite ways to use it is to burn it to attract good health and purify a space. And when it comes to raspberries, the first magical correspondence that comes to my mind is protection and love. Oftentimes you'll see protection listed with any thorny plant. It's a very common classification. Something I've covered quite a lot and will be covering again soon are blackberries and how they are tied to protection because of their thorns. But like I said, I didn't really craft this recipe for a specific magical intent. It was more just to craft something delicious and beautiful. But if you wanted to give it magical intent, you could think of those four correspondences and properties, all of which would make for a very lovely magical vinegar. But let's get into how to craft it. First, begin by rinsing off your raspberries and setting them aside. Then take out a pot, put it on your stove, and combine the sugar and vinegar there. Start it on a very, very, very low heat and make sure to only dissolve the sugar into the vinegar. Don't bring it to a boil. In the meantime, while you're waiting for the sugar to dissolve, take out your raspberries and thyme and add them to a mason jar. Then, once the vinegar and sugar mixture is ready, take it off the heat and pour it over the raspberry and thyme. Cover it with a lid and let it stand for 48 hours. After this time has passed, strain the mixture into another jar. Here I would recommend going with something that doesn't have a metal lid. You'll want it to still be sealable, but metal lids can be corroded by the vinegar. So just something to keep in mind. Once it's completely strained and sealed, store it in a cool, dark place and use it wherever you wish. Of course, an obvious place to use a vinegar is on a salad. However, I always really used to love it on sandwiches and just funny little places like that. I liked it in my snacks or on top of some mozzarella cheese. So get creative with it and feel free to use it wherever. But this is a very beautiful, simple recipe that really doesn't take all that much effort, and you really do create something that is interesting and unique. Which is pretty much always my goal when it comes to crafting something for my apothecary or just in my kitchen. I like to challenge myself, or in this case, it wasn't really a challenge, but it came out looking pretty cool. But yeah, anyways, I know this video was probably a little rambly in the beginning and not super cohesive, but I still wanted to be sure to get a video out to you guys, and I've been wanting to share this. I had a lot of fun crafting it and making it up, and I'm hoping you guys will enjoy it as well. To me, raspberries always remind me of Washington and the summers I used to spend up there, or the couple of weeks out of the summer I used to spend up there. My grandmother and I used to make jam on the stove, and the whole house would just smell like raspberries, so it always kind of warms my heart to work with them. So I hope the same can be done for you all. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this different little video that was unplanned and just happened. And I hope you guys enjoy the recipe if you try it out. Like I said in the beginning, I will be sharing more about what's going on in a vlog that's coming up, hopefully at the end of the week. I'll let you guys know on Instagram, and if you go subscribe to my other channel, which will be linked at the end and down below, you'll see when it comes out, and it will explain the surgery, the testing, and everything that's going on. So hope to see you there. And also, if you guys want to help support this channel and that one, I'd really appreciate it if you guys checked out my Patreon. There I've been posting art, and I also shared the herbal key that I explained more of in my last video. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're all doing well, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye.